And that's when the doctor simply said, "Cha-ching!" Get it there? Cha-ching. Anyway. Oh, the video started.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, we've been talking way too long. We actually got to get the meeting done before this gets going here. Any rate, let's see. Let's go over the items real quick here. Let's see. Update on Siphifius. He's still pushing that rock up the hill. Yeah, this month's meeting of the Salt Lake Whale Watchers has been canceled. Apparently, Karma Clayton forgot to order fresh batteries for the whale tasers, which is a real shame because the station is running out of whale oil. We really could have used that this week, so I think we're going to have to order again. But I just wanted to let everybody know, don't plan on it this weekend.
We've also had a complaint too about the tasing of the whales. Please do not mistake the fat chicks for the whales.
Okay.
No.
Let's see. Yeah, what was that? What was that? Oh, Drew, I want to congratulate everybody. Congratulate you, so everybody knows. Drew apparently figured out the last digit of pi. Yeah, if you know the diameter of the universe and the shortest distance that you can travel is the Planck length, then it is possible to calculate it out. I was just curious, what was the last digit anyways?
Let's see, it was a 3 with an umlaut.
Oh, all right.
So that's why nobody could ever figure it out, because
of the umlaut. Oh,
yeah.
Damn umlauts.
It ends in umlauts. Well, just one thing to know. You know, when you turn this into management, originally thought it was pretty good, but then they realized pi is really big. So they're going to round it to 3.25 just to make the math easier from now on. Now, this might affect your morning commute.
Am I still getting paid for all that work I did, though?
I believe so, yes.
Okay,
but, you know,
in that case, more power to him.
Yeah. However, when they were trying out the new Pi, you remember Rufus down in sales? Yeah, he was using his GPS with the new Pi, and apparently he drove right into a singularity. So, on the upside,
be $20.
Yeah, upside, management is letting him work from home from now on until he gets this whole thing sorted out. But yeah, so
can you really work from home if you're stuck in a singularity?
Apparently, yeah. Well, also really because he's a minority. Do you know he tattooed? You know what Paisley is?
Yes.
He tattooed himself Paisley and said his race was Paisley.
Which color though?
I think it was kind of pinkish. It looked like he had a bunch of parameciums all over his face. But apparently now he's Paisley. You know, there's white, there's black, there's Paisley. He's Paisley. So I mean, I think it helps with our diversity, but. At any rate, let's see. Oh, yeah. And a list of things that do not bode well from HR department. Burnt out buildings, decaying architecture, disappearing pets, that smell, chittering and or skittering, random cries for help, bog, the boiler room, dismemberment, anything really cute that seems out of place, and
damn it,
darkness full of eyes. So if you encounter any of these, it probably doesn't bode well.
So does that mean that I never bode well?
Kind of, yeah. I don't think you really bode well in our context.
These all sound like the nightclubs I frequent.
What was that? Crap. Sorry about that.
Bob, you're not supposed to knock over the pie charts. That's Drew's job.
Well, if we didn't make them actual out of pie tins, that wouldn't be a problem, now would it?
Hey, look. When you said pie charts, I thought you meant charts about pie, not the other thing.
Yeah, I understand. It kind of got out of hand there, okay. But, you know, you did fulfill your part of the contract, so that's good. But at any rate, before the video's running out here, so we need to wrap this up here. But I think we need to talk about the pit situation here.
The pit?
Oh, the pit.
Oh yeah, the one with the giant purple tongue. That one.
Yeah. The pit.
Yeah, apparently everybody's been getting pretty worked up over nothing. Someone fell into the pit, and a giant purple tongue pushed him back out. So if you haven't noticed, the third floor walkway has never been cleaner. It appears that it's been spit shined. So since we no longer have a janitorial company to work with, we've decided to hire the pit to handle all our janitorial duties. Now, we're going to be doing this by leaving the stairwell open so it can run its tongue to the different floors. And I do have to warn everybody, if you don't want something cleaned, don't leave it out on your desks, okay? Especially any paper, all right? It's got to be put away at the end of the night. I believe, Drew, you use one of those big paper, what is it, month organizer things on your desk?
Oh, yep.
Calendar?
Yeah. Unless you were using some plastic covering, you might want to figure out some place to put it when you go home.
I'll put it under the glass top of my desk.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea there. So,
how does Drew get a glass top on his desk and I have plastic?
I brought it from home.
Bitch ass. Where's mine?
Anyway, just to warn you, management is not responsible for anything that you leave out in the open that might be licked, okay? But I think at this point,
detachable penis.
Yeah, this may be it. I think we finally resolved the pit situation, and I think we can finally put this behind us. So, anyway, videotape's running out. Is there anybody else got anything they want to say before we get going?
No, I think we're done. I'm good.
All right, I got the starting thing set up here. All right, we're going to be going live in 5, okay? 5, 4. Greetings and salutations, this is Unthoth Neverborn, the abyss that slumbers, and you are listening to Eldritch Rants, the show that dares to ask the question, where did all this blood come from? The answer to this question and many more will be answered by our panel of experts, including Drew, our exsanguination specialist, and our bodily humor collection expert, Gwendy Wook, and of course, the ever-popular, often imitated but never duplicated, he has a black belt in bullshit, he is the Baron of Blather. The only difference between what he does and stupidity is all in the swagger, the one and only Farty Bombstink. Hey, how's it going, everybody? We will show you the way, Jacob. We will show you the way. Hey, Knuckles! Been a while, Knuckles. How you doing? Well, before we get into things real quick, is there anything anybody wanted to bring up?
Well, sorry.
Apparently that.
It doesn't sound like he wanted to bring it up. It sounds like it just happened.
Something like that. At any rate, we're going to go through a couple of topics real quick here. Not a lot because it's kind of a dull week. And then we're going to get right back to Fashion Police, which we were going to do last week. But things kind of got out of hand. There was way too much to cover last week here. So we're going to fly through these topics real quick here. And then we're going to move on. And I got a message. Hold on one second.
1,
2,
3.
God, geez, that's got to be getting old by now.
Never.
Never. Never.
Okay, got that taken care of.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, let's run through this real quick here. In New York State, all 51,000 state prisoners will get their own tablet computers so that they can read ebooks, listen to music, and email family members while in prison, all from their own tablet computers. How could this possibly go wrong?
I feel like a lot of
who wants to go with me to New York and get arrested?
So, isn't the whole point of banning fucking phones and shit like that is so criminals can't keep, running their empires and shit from inside a prison?
Something like that, yeah. And even if you say, well, we won't be giving it to the criminal kingpins.
That's what their lackeys are for.
Yeah, that's what lackeys are for. Yeah. This is just.
I feel like that's a bad idea.
It's really
even if they give them limited access.
It's pretty much contradicting a rule that they've already got.
Hold on one second here. We do have somebody who wants to be late joining the game. 1 sec.
Sure.
Okay. Who is it?
Not me, I'm here.
Who is it? Who is this interloper?
Oops, wrong thing. Hold on a second.
So he does not get our queen.
Damn it! Stop. No! Stop!
We will spit on him, and he will not like this. I tell you.
All right, there you go, Guppy. If you want to hop on, hop on. At any rate, getting on.
God, I can't handle none of you bitches.
I'm sorry, but this whole thing, it's a lot of money. 51,000. Let's say they got it bulk. Let's say it's only $300 a tablet. That's a fucking ton of money. Holy crap!
It's an expensive tablet.
Shoot, $300 is more than I paid for my 2-in-1.
Oh, you know it's paid for by New York State. They went to the lowest bidder, which is actually like their cousin Guido and his partner Nunzio. And
oh my god,
and Fabrizio in the prison himself fucking knows these two cunts and put the fucking correctional services onto them. Yeah, don't worry, they're all bona fide, genuine, fucking paid for, not a problem. Didn't fall off the back of a truck. Trust me.
This is not going to end well, but well, just moving on real quick here. Just thought this was something to rant about since it's the stupidity of my home state.
Here's a serious solution to that. I mean, instead of spending the money getting the new stuff, why not just go into the evidence lockers and the stuff that hasn't been reclaimed, that's been repossessed from criminals, and use that kind of stuff? Like, how many laptops?
Because they can't use that.
Well, yeah, after the court case, they should be able to. I mean, they do auction some of that stuff off after a while. Just a thought.
I agree. But that would probably even save money, but I think it's a bad idea to do it at all. But moving on here, there was an article here that I read up there where it basically says flat out, the Democrats need more white voters if they're going to win in future elections. And it's sitting there going, duh. When I look at all the other articles that they refer to, basically they say, maybe the Democrats shouldn't spend so much time insulting white people. It's amazing that somebody caught on to this in the mainstream media. I'm just kind of floored about all that. But if you don't insult people, they might like you. I'm just saying, it's out there.
Nah, that's too smart.
I mean, this is just blatantly obvious. I can't believe it even needs to be said, but it's out there in New York Times. Holy crap.
New York has a lot of problems, don't they?
Yeah, New York just has problems. Just has problems. Oh, and I part of this is also the Vox, but that's a joke too. But
what are you talking about? I thought New York was supposed to be the best town in the world.
I mean, New York's a state, yo.
New York City.
It's also a city. So what are you on about?
Oh my God! No, shut up.
This one, this is also a long sigh here. Senate backs gender-neutral changes to national anthem. And I believe this is a little late. This article's a little old. I believe Justin Trudeau signed off on it, but it's now. Oh, well, let me find it. In all thy sons command to in all of us command. Sigh. I
mean, that's not a terribly awful, stupid change.
It's not. I mean, it's not a stupid change, but it's not a change that needs to happen.
But necessary.
So what?
Why are they doing it?
Absolutely necessary.
Why not?
Well, is it necessary?
Well, because it's hundreds of years old, and you're destroying the original artist's creation.
But you're not, because the original is still there. It still exists.
It's not being used anymore.
And that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
See, well, that's the thing that's outside of the bloody Commonwealth here. You see, inside the Commonwealth, we've got this thing called tradition. And, it's a big thing to fucking mess with tradition.
My thing is who was complaining about this? Who was really going there, oh my God, this is going to destroy my daughter's chance of getting into college, even though 60% of all college students are female.
It wasn't Justin Trudeau. He would have said all of people will command.
And then you have to go out, destroy all the other copies, and print new ones. So this is a huge expense, just to change, 2 words, I believe. I understand "thy" is kind of outdated, but still, Well,
is "girt," but we've still got that word in our bloody national anthem. Girt means surrounded. Our home is girt by sea.
On the other hand, I think Knuckles has a good point there, where it's kind of like once you allow a small evil, greater evils follow on its heels. You change this, and then you go, oh well, let's change the Constitution. Let's change all this stuff. And once you start changing a little bit, you can't justify saying no later. You've got to create a line. And so if there's no point to this and it's costing unnecessary expense, I don't see a point to it. But I thought it was worth noting that it's just one more step along Canada's slide. Anyway, moving on.
It was just like changing bar black sheep to bar rainbow sheep just because you might offend black people because you're talking about a fucking sheep.
Anyway,
in all fairness, it was a metaphor.
Mm-hmm. But you might offend the black people with saying bar black sheep, but you're not really worried about offending all the puffs and lezzos with the rainbow sheep.
God damn it, Farty.
Moving on. Police force brings in patronizing and insulting have a cry space for menopausal female officers. This is from Nottinghamshire, which is the same city in the UK that brought you that law that makes it illegal for men to talk to women. Basically, if you talk to a woman and she's offended for any reason, the way the law is set, even if you look at them, this actually happened. A man was looking through a window into a store. There was a cashier, I believe, or something on the inside. She was working in there, and he was just staring through the window, and he looked kind of scuzzy. So she called the police and had him arrested for looking through the window under the law that they passed. And it turns out he was like, I wasn't looking at her. I was just looking at the stuff that was in there. Except that he spent several days in jail trying to get, out from, being arrested for a woman saying he stared at me wrong.
But how do you prove that he wasn't staring at her like a fucking pervert?
Who cares? Why should you arrest somebody for staring?
Why is he staring at her like a pervert?
He was looking through a window at a business.
He might have had PTSD.
How do you know he was a pervert? How
do you know he's not?
Because he's innocent until proven guilty.
And be going in the fucking stairs having fucking flashbacks and have a really horrific fucking resting face like I do.
Or he might be looking at his reflection in the mirror, in the window. I do that sometimes.
Could have been
or he's looking at the display.
Yeah, here's the thing. How do you know he's not? Well, I know that he shouldn't be found guilty until proven innocent. Okay, look, I'm sorry, but I know some women who have flashbacks. Okay?
Hi.
And I'm sorry, but your past events have colored your presence. What may be perfectly innocent, you're going, oh my God, I'm scared. Well, that's great, but should he be arrested because you're scared? He may have done nothing other than stand there and you're scared, so he must be arrested? Really?
All right,
I agree with you to a point. What?
Grant, I go in the fucking stairs when I get flashbacks and I don't notice it. I just all of a sudden just start fucking staring and someone will be like, oi, Phil, oi, you there? Oi, what? Fucking, yeah. Like, so if I did that and I just happened to be looking at a fucking Sheila, like, you're going to arrest me because I'm having a flashback because something that happened to me before?
Well, moving on to this... sorry.
No, go ahead. Never mind. No, it's okay. It's fine. Never mind.
Moving on to this article, the same politicians who put this into place created a cry space for menopausal female officers so they can have a place to go and cry if they're feeling overwhelmed with emotions during their menopause. However, the women felt insulted by this, which they should be, but... this is just another case of them, of politicians trying to be politically correct and creating something that really is kind of offensive. I'm glad that the women are offended by this, because if somebody said, hey, here's a place for you to go cry if you need it, I'd slap that person. Holy crap.
Well, I kind of don't really have much sympathy because police aren't conscripted. They volunteer and they choose to do that job, and it's very, very well known before they get anywhere near that job that there's lots and lots of nasty and nefarious things that'll play very merry hell on one's mind. And if someone still goes ahead and does all of that with that, and they want to still have their feelings and emotions and all that, well, stiff shit as far as I'm concerned, really. If you do that job and you still need a safe space, then fucking you should have a room that says Poor cunts, go in there.
What the
In my opinion, this is just a small minority trying to push through what they think is best for everybody. And, well, I mean, this is kind of like what happened with the Grig Girls last week, where you've got, women going, hey, this feminism's actually hurting me. But this will continue to happen. When there's less and less things to complain about, they're going to make bigger and bigger mistakes. But
it actually sounds a bit more like typical female indecisiveness. You've got to respect my feelings. All right, you want feelings? There's a crying room for you. You pig! You insulted my feelings. Oh,
wow.
Make up your mind.
Well, no, actually, I don't believe that the officers are the ones who asked for it. Okay, the officers were. I believe this is from the politicians, not from the officers.
I'm pretty sure quietly some officers really actually sort of wish this had happened.
Well, maybe one or two made some comments, and then the politicians heard that and said, oh, now we need a crying room. And all the rest of them said, what? Anyway, Try a Hijab Day was a while ago, and many universities, and some woman went up to him and said, she made a tweet. There's a Try a Hijab on booth at my college campus. So you're telling me that it's now just a fashion accessory and not a religious thing? Or are you just trying to get women used to being oppressed under Islam? And everybody wanted to kick her out of the school.
Why?
Because she asked the question.
But that's a fair question.
Yeah, I tried a hijab once. It was really garlicky. Oh, sorry, that's a kebab.
Oh my God. Stop it.
Well, this is just par for the course for any university at this point. They're it's just crazy. They're just crazy.
Well, that's that concept where you think you're being tolerant when in reality you're not. That's not how tolerance works.
Yeah, but sometimes a blue door is just a blue door.
Right.
Well, even if
they could just be trying to spread cultural awareness.
Well, that might be the case, except the woman in question was running the booth, went on Twitter and said, we have to get her. If you're trying to spread awareness, you do not try to get people.
All right, so that's a fair point. I didn't know that side of the story.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it was just everybody else, but the person who was heading the booth, went after her, and it's like, if you're trying to win people over, there's the whole honey vinegar thing, I don't know if you ever heard that saying.
With honey than with vinegar?
Oh, yeah, just something like that, or I thought you could combine them together chemically to make a bomb. I don't know, I forgot.
I mean, please don't make a bomb. That's a bad idea.
Out of honey and vinegar? Okay.
Okay.
We are anti-explosive devices here at Eldritch Rants.
Thank you.
Who's we? Who's we, sucker?
Management does not endorse or condone any of the views of any of the speakers on this show. However, why would we let them talk if we didn't secretly agree with them but just wanted some sort of plausible deniability in case we get sued? At any rate, Super Bowl stokes hopes, concerns of Minneapolis's Somali community who are 9 miles away from the Super Bowl, who believe that in little Mogadishu neighborhood in Minneapolis, that because people are coming to the Super Bowl, there might be anti-immigrant and anti-Muslim people in the crowd, and they might get attacked from 9 miles away. So,
well, geez, hold on. Since they come from one of the worst fucking shitholes on the planet, it kind of is a bit understandable that no bastard trusts them.
I'm gonna stop you for 2 seconds. Why are they saying it's 9 miles away? I know for a fact that it's not. That's a crock of shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was from what I read earlier, it was 9 miles. It's right next to the Super Bowl.
So, okay, the U.S. Bank Stadium is right in the heart of downtown. You can see it right from the freeway. You can't miss that damn thing. It's shinier than fuck. And then Little Somalia is maybe.
Oh, is it 9 blocks?
4 miles.
4 miles.
So it's not 9 blocks. It's really close. It's super close. I know that I can go from where. You can see one of the most iconic buildings in what you would call Little Somalia is this giant ass apartment building that has like these random blotches of color on it, and it's super ghetto looking. It's from like the 70s, and it needs to be updated terribly.
Yeah, but why would you think that people from out of town would suddenly decide to go riot in your neighborhood?
Because it's fairly close enough by.
Have you heard what happens in Philly when the Eagles win?
Well, okay, y'all. No, yeah, okay. I will give you that. It is entirely possible that the winning team might riot. That's rather popular, but I'm not sure if they would riot because they hated Somalis.
Rioting.
No, but that doesn't mean that they wouldn't do anything terrible. And I get their concern because, like, in Minnesota, most people here are relatively tolerant, but Minnesota does not really like anywhere else.
Well, here's the only thing that I want to talk about this is having done some investigation earlier. Do you remember the Somalians Muslim church or synagogue or whatever it's called that got broken into? Mosque, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you remember they got broken into in Minnesota?
The one down in like Bloomington, yeah.
Yeah, then they
lit it on fire.
Yeah, then there was a break-in and all this stuff, and they raised well over $100,000, and yet in all the time that they raised all their money, they still have not put in any security cameras, and there are and there's every once in a while stuff walks off.
Security cameras in any of the churches either.
Yeah.
But if you've been firebombed, don't you think you put up a camera? And the firebomb, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't want to say that it wasn't attacked, but they did raise the insurance on the place, about 6 months before. Yeah. I'm just saying here that I'm not so sure if this is if Minnesota is that intolerant. I think that you guys are actually very tolerant, and I think that people are being stirred up in order to raise money. That's what I think this is about.
You see, this is another thing that we've already had out here, and the rest of the world hasn't had yet. There's a place just south of Sydney called Picton, and Picton's a nice little country town. It's full of Australians. There's not a single foreigner there, right? All of a sudden, this Muslim mob wanted to stick a friggin' mosque in the middle of Picton. It's like 100,000 miles away from the nearest friggin' Muslim, but they wanted to put a mosque there. And of course, you ask them. So anyway, so of course the township sort of went, why do we have to have a mosque when there are no Muslims living here? And of course the Muslims went, oh, they don't want us there. That's fucking prejudice and racism and all this kind of stuff. And then they also started doing things like they were fucking pouring pig's blood on their own land, and then saying it was a local township, saying that it's discrimination. They're trying to fuck with our religion and all that. Dead pigs' heads, fucking packets of bacon, all this kind of stuff. The problem was we've got fucking security camera footage of these Muslim cunts buying all of that shit themselves. This happens a lot. These muzzos do it all the time. It's all self-persecution to make everyone feel sorry.
No, wait. I would like to clarify a bit. I don't think it's all Muslims. I think that there are, I love this term, poverty pimps. There are individuals in their societies, who decide that by keeping their own people down and by creating the whole victim narrative that they can raise money, and then I don't think a penny of that goes to any of the other people they're claiming to represent. So I know you're saying the Muslims do that. No, I don't think all Muslims do that. I think there's probably like 3 or 4, 5 or 6, maybe half a dozen who all got together to form a conspiracy, and they were kind of dumb about it because they did it in front of a camera. And I think it's the same thing happening here. I don't think that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's the point with the whole firebombing thing. That you will find that most likely happened by the Muslims did it themselves, just so as they could say, "Oh, look, we got firebombed. Someone doesn't like us. Everyone feels sorry for us."
Yeah, I'm. The more hate crime reports there are, and the more of them that get disproven, the more I come to the conclusion. The more doubtful I become whenever I see anything. Now, I haven't seen any proof that disproves that anything happened to these people. But I do know this: Super Bowl came and went, and nobody attacked them,
which is good.
Yeah.
So,
but we did have an issue. Do you remember? I don't know if this really got out of the state or not, but not this past summer, but the summer before, there was a stabbing at a mall in St. Cloud, Minnesota, and it turns out it was this kid who was from the Muslim community in St. Cloud, which is very, very large compared to the rest of everybody else there. And what's that? ISIS or whatever did end up actually claiming it. And so it was considered a terrorist. I know, right? Like some kid just runs around in the mall stabbing people. He got shot by an off-duty police officer.
Yeah.
And which was hilarious. It took 5 fucking bullets to take that kid out, though. Like, hot damn. So what ended up happening, like the community got really, really tense, and there were a lot of problems with like the pig's blood thing and the bacon thing. There's like one business in town that's like just the most jankiest of manufacturing places. They make like fridges and freezers and shit, right? And it's pretty much all Somalians in there because no one else wants to work that job, obviously. So like the entire parking lot was like covered in pig's blood. And for the longest time, there were people like you, Farty, sitting there going, oh no, they did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves. They just want pity, blah, 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 blah. Sure as shit, they ended up finding out it was this stupid group of dumb motherfuckers that were running around in their stupid Confederate flag trucks throwing blood out the fucking windows like retards.
Oh,
that
no.
shit does happen.
I have not heard about that.
Oh, yeah, it does happen. No. There's a lot of instances where they get found out.
Oh, no, I'm actually glad you're telling me this because it's been a long time since I've heard about any confirmed hate crime. You know, I know it's out there, but it's part of me is always going, wait a minute, there's no confirmation on this. Are they actually investigating it? Like they want to talk about they want to talk to the victim, but it never gets on the news past that. Like
no, absolutely not. They won't put that shit on the news because number one, it stirs up an awful lot of people who already don't like the Somalians or the Muslims in their areas, and it stirs them into thinking, well, they're getting away with this, why can't I do it? And that's the problem, and that happens. But then you also have, on the same token, people who are like, oh, no, that's not okay. We should come to their aid. And then you have people like me.
I am personally of the opinion that what this world needs most is apathy. I think if everybody stopped caring so much, the world would be a better place.
I can't. Have you met me? I can't not care.
I understand, but a perfect example, Muammar Gaddafi. You know, if he just didn't give a damn, he had the opportunity to basically leave his country with like billions of dollars and just go to some other country with no extradition orders and just spend the rest of his life there. But he cared. He cared enough to stay and fight, and, well, everybody suffered for it. Like, well, should he have just rollen over? I don't know, but neither here nor there. There would have been a lot less bloodshed if he just stepped down and let somebody else take over.
True.
Anyway, moving on. Last two are kind of, one's funnier and one's kind of sad. The first one is Swedish politicians who fought for equality and open borders headed down to Congo and got beheaded. Zeta Catalan of the Swedish Green Party believed in open borders, believed that, you know, people in Congo, she drank the Kool-Aid. She believed everything she was saying. This is a politician who was on the left who truly believed everything she was saying, enough that she went to a place where she clearly was in danger, but because she was so tolerant, she didn't believe that they were dangerous, and she got kidnapped, and on videotape, they beheaded her.
That's sad,
I love these stories.
Why?
Because it's really funny because these idiots don't know what they're talking about, but they profess that they do. And there was one in France when they had the big camps in France, and they took a camera crew in there, and the poor little refugees and all this. And on camera, they got mobbed, mugged, beaten, and the reporter Sheila got molested. And this all happened on camera, and no one gave a flying fuck. And it was really funny because they're all like, "Oh, these poor littles." They weren't like that shortly afterwards, but you learn your lessons the hard way. It's always the funniest thing.
Yeah.
What's wrong with giving people the benefit of the doubt?
Well, when you already know that you shouldn't.
Okay,
that's when,
because they had the benefit of the doubt like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
They used up the doubt like a long time ago in the Congo. It's known as the rape capital of the world for a reason.
Okay, you're right with the Congo shit. Because I'm of the firm belief that the Congo just needs to be raised. But I believe the same thing about a lot of other countries. But at the same time, though, like any other people's, it's just I don't know. I have a hard time believing that everyone of a group is bad.
Well, you see, Wendy, like with the refugees, like I keep saying, we've already been through this. We're watching Europe and seeing, yeah, they tried that with us too. Oh, yep, they tried that one as well. Yep. Hang on, are they gonna? Yes, they did that one. Yes, that's what we're like now because like we're watching everybody else falling for the same shit we did.
Well, here's something that I want to clarify. When I say, this group, I don't think of all Somalis, okay? I think of a local geographical area where everybody has something in common. They might all be Somalis, but they are all in proximity to one another. Their socioeconomic group is far more important to me than their background. They all happen to be Somalis, but it's probably much more important that they're all freaking poor. The France thing, that area, no, not all refugees are like that. No, hell no. In fact, there's a lot who come over who are damn hardworking. And those are the ones who probably came over before the latest crowd who came over who just want to mooch. And they're going, holy crap, we try to get away from these people. What are you doing? You hear that a lot when you talk to Muslims. They go, what are you doing? What are you doing? We left these people behind for a reason. Why are you letting them in?
Yes, and you'll find that the people who did come over that actually wanted to work and start and do the American dream and all that shit, they came legally. And if not came legally, they went to another country, went to an American embassy and then claimed asylum there, which is what all these refugees should be doing. I mean, like the ones that were coming here, they were going through several different countries, including India and Indonesia before they got to Australia. There's embassies in both Indonesia and India that they could have approached and they could have claimed asylum there and we would have dealt with them like that. Nope. They did the illegal thing and they came the whole hog and then expected us to just turn a blind eye to the law. Nah, doesn't work like that.
No. So for the record, I'm not opposed to immigration. I'm opposed to immigrants who don't want to be American.
Well, here's another problem with those immigrants too, and this is another thing that the world doesn't want to tell everybody, and this is the reason why we figured that they were such a big detriment, is that they were getting close to Australian Navy ships and they were throwing everybody's IDs overboard. Now, we don't know who these people are. They come from countries with police forces that are so crap that if we tried to look for these people, they probably wouldn't know who they were anyway. And even then, terrorists don't have a union. They don't have ID cards or anything like that. So, we don't even know who we're letting in, even if we do know who they are. That's the problem. And they're coming from these countries that have all of these terrorism problems. And there is a thing where whole fucking fifth columnist guerrilla warfare type deal stuff, you fucking send your troops in as civilians beforehand, you arm them up in secret and all this, you keep everything hidden, and when you want to attack, everybody just comes out of the shadows, and that's exactly what they're fucking doing.
I hate to say it, but that does look like what's happening in Sweden, because if you look at the other reports, there are huge caches of automatic weapons over there.
Yep, and go through all the photos that you can see of all these hordes of refugees moving in groups. You try and find me more than 20 women and children in one photo. Go for it. I dare you. I double dare you. I physically fucking challenge you.
Now, I think we've beaten this topic to the death. Anything else you wanted to say, Gwendy, or we move on?
I'm good.
Did Drew pass out?
No.
I'm here.
Okay, last but not least, before we move on to Fashion Police.
Yay! Yay!
Former Barney actor who now runs a tantric sex business.
What the fuck?
I was waiting for this one.
Remember Barney? I love you.
Oh, why is that
the guy who wore the costume? He's now running a tantric sex business. I don't think there's anything else we need to say other than he hung up his 70-pound dino suit to pursue a different passion. Everybody from PBS was a pervert.
Passion, you could say.
Everybody from PBS. Everybody from PBS. They're all just perverts.
They're all just huge perverts.
Pervert broadcasting service.
Hey.
Ah, well.
Oh, that's funny.
Alrighty. Any last minute thoughts before we move on to Fashion Police?
Hang on. I'll just clear me head.
That sounds about right.
Oh, I almost missed it. We got to take a moment for our advertiser. So hold on 1 second here. We actually have a sponsor now. Sunday. This Sunday only. Head on down to the physics event of the year, Quark Dome. Watch the subatomic bloodbath that left Einstein weak at the knees. Sunday. 2 quarks enter, 1 meson leaves. Quirkdom! I got one question and one question only. Are you into extreme no-holds-barred battle royale style quantum mechanics? Or are you a soy-munching, low-T, child-raping male feminist? There's only one way to prove it, and the tickets are available through Ticketron. This Sunday, Quirkdom! Nobody gets out alive or dead, because you will exist in a superimposed state until the exit doors finally open and a single timeline emerges in which all other duplicates of yourself will die horribly as it collapses into one final universe.
Oh my God.
Quirkdom! Tickets are purchased at your local box office or online. So, hey, you finally got paid for something.
Fucking bravo.
That was beautiful.
Quirkdom!
That was good.
That was a beautiful thing.
At any rate, yes, let us mourn the passing of Barney. I love you. You love me. Let's rape Barney with a tree, with a hack and a slash and a severed limb. Sorry.
Stop it.
I love you. You love me. So play with ourselves without touching each other, and that's all.
Oh my God! Stop it! Help! I need an adult.
Hey,
Okay, well, hold on one sec here. I gotta change. Hold on one sec here.
Hey, Gwendy.
What?
I'm gonna poke you in your chakra.
No chakra poking. No chakra poking. That is a sacred site. Okay.
I need an adult. Oh God, I can't handle you. Stop it.
Well, if you can't handle him, then you definitely can't handle this, I don't know, black raven chick who's check out Fashion Police.
Oh no. Okay.
I'm looking at it kind of looks good, except I kind of expect her to be perching on my windowsill and pecking at seeds.
And saying nevermore.
Yeah.
Nevermore. I mean, it's stylish, and yet I don't know. It's the hair. I think it's the hair.
Hang on. That fucking bloody who's a bitch from fucking 101 Dalmatians?
Cruella de Vil.
Cruella de Vil.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that one not.
Cruella de Vil. Cruella de... Sorry.
Cruella de Vil is a fucking big deal.
What the fuck she's wearing? What is that?
I
mean, I'm digging a hat, though.
Well, no. Wait, what is it? Southern culture on the skids. Oh, God. How'd that song?
Is that actually one of those foam cowboy hats?
I think so.
Like Norm Macdonald had on Saturday Night Live when he played Burt Reynolds on Celebrity Jeopardy.
I mean, it's a distinct possibility.
Looks like it came from a fucking Jamiroquai film clip.
What is it made of? Is the question that I have.
See, that's why I'm with Drew. I think it's foam. It's got to be foam.
No, the dress.
It's wool.
It's made out of rugs.
It's wool.
I'm thinking Day of the Dead in Mexico. Day of the Dead in Mexico. This probably put a couple of skulls on it. It'd probably be very popular.
I think I actually had a rug that was that pattern.
I wouldn't be shocked by this.
No. You know what this is? This is the New Zealand Bayeux tapestry.
The what?
Because they fuck sheep.
Oh my God! Oh my God, dude.
It looks like it may have been a decent dress until her daughter came along and sewed some things on it. Is that an R?
Oh, hang on. I know what this is.
Oh, Sally, I've spent all year making you something for your birthday. How's this?
Thanks, Granny.
That head thing, it's like a veil off to the side.
It's like a funeral veil.
Mm-hmm.
Although when you blow up on her hair, it looks like, I don't know, cable chews.
No, wait. It looks like one of those poker visors.
I saw something like this back in the 80s.
No. It's something out of a Lady Gaga film. That's what it is.
No, it doesn't have a dick.
And then it has a broken mirror on her shoulder, and there's a hole where it looks like somebody attacked her with a knife. Not stabbing, they just cut open part of her. like, I'm going to expose your boob because you're like singing at a Super
Jackson.
Bowl concert. Yeah, you're Janet Jackson, but didn't quite finish. I don't know. I think that's a tattoo. I don't know. I don't know. This one just was really weird.
They had moths. That's what the hole is. They had moths.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Calypso.
Whoa.
You ever see a kaleidoscope where you kind of start moving around and you look at weird things?
With all the beads inside it?
Yeah.
No.
No, wait. No, it's Dragon Lady. Dragon Lady. She needs a long cigarette to be smoking.
Dancing with the Stars. Well, she should be wearing ice skates or something.
But then it's not Dancing with the Stars, dude.
It looks slippery.
You're...
No. I think you're slippery.
No. Oh, that's cute, though. I like that dress, sort of.
Well, maybe not yet, anyway.
Oh, my God.
See, now the dress itself is not that bad. It's just that when I look at the rest of it, it's like those boots. Is she like, what are those? Galoshes?
The boots aren't so bad either. Like, okay,
it's a gender swap Geordie from Star Trek.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's Geordie LaForge from Star Trek.
It looks like Geordie.
And somebody came along with a marker and drew some eyes on it when he wasn't looking.
No. That's Geordie pretending to stay awake in a fucking. That's Geordie pretending to stay awake in a university class.
There you go.
Data, let me explain to you the concept of practical joke.
Like milk chunks or sandpaper.
That's how it's
glued together.
You're right. It does look like a whole bunch of sandpaper sheets glued together.
No. It's cork. It's cork. That's what it is. It's a cork board. Someone attacked her with a cork board.
She's wearing a cork board.
Yes. God. Yes, I expect to be able to put all of like my Christmas cards on it.
Don't give him ideas.
Oh, her again. Hey, is it me or is her legs darker and shinier than her arms and the rest of her?
Sorry about that.
She probably needs some lotion.
It puts the lotion on its skin or it gets the hose.
Okay, so we gotta pause for a second because everything from like her hips up is super cute. Like that is a really, really cute jacket. Minus, is that what? I don't know what's wrong with her shoulders.
Jean chaps? Is that?
That's where I'm having issues.
Is it cat? Is it crotchless?
She fell in a shredder.
With multiple pairs of pants on?
Also, look at that bag that she's holding.
The bag is kind of cute.
No, I was just drawing attention.
My God, it's a giant M. She's
see.
a super villain or something. I don't know.
She looks like she's pissed herself too.
Yeah, that's what it is. At a distance, it looks like it was normal jeans, but then she peed herself and it got dark where she peed.
Oh my God, ew.
I didn't do it. I'm not the designer. Although she looks great from the. She looks. I'm like, wow, that's a nice jacket. And then, what the fuck? Did you pee yourself?
I didn't piss on her. Not unless she says it's all right to.
Oh my God!
Hey, you know, if it's consenting, it's okay.
We don't kink shame here, unless it's hand.
Yeah, I'm not like Trump.
You guys
unless it's hand holding, that's lewd.
You're a lewd.
Oh my gosh!
More hats.
Foam cowboy hat. Weren't those like really
now
big
the part that gets me is
90s?
The center of her chest doesn't look real. It looks like just an empty void where you could reach inside her and there's just an empty space.
Oh, hold on, I need to scroll up and look at that other hat for a second compared to this hat. It's literally like the same hat, just a different color. Except it's taller.
Yeah, it's the same hat, different color. But when I look at her chest, it looks like there's an empty gaping void into the center of her body.
Oh, you know what that is? Yeah, they used that one.
You got a rainbow penguin next to it.
No, it's like
red hair. You know the way.
You're a red. No, they came out with this thing, and I remember reading about it like a couple years ago, where they used like true black on clothing, and it's such a dark, like a true black, and it literally absorbs all light, and it looks like there's nothing there because your eyes can't register it.
Oh yeah, I saw that
looks like
the true black basketball. That was bizarre.
Oh,
it looked like you were dribbling. It looks like they were dribbling just a void. It was bizarre.
Yeah,
I showed my son that once, and my son looks at it and goes, "Mommy, I don't like that." I go, "I don't like it either."
The color's called Vanta Black.
You see that stuff that's hanging off the black thing, all right? Yeah, that's not a part of the clothing. She's just got a really hairy chest.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
She needs to trim her
armpit. Is she going to a funeral?
Hey?
She looks like an extra in a Tim Burton movie.
Yes. I wanted to say
she's a
gypsy extra.
She looks like she should be actually riding a horse that's only got like fucking legs really smallly proportioned to its huge body.
Like a Shetland?
It's like something it's like a gothic version of Fiddler on the Roof.
Sunrise, sunset.
Although I've got to admit, something about... Is her arms too long? I mean...
No.
She has a high waist.
It's the waistline that's making it look like that, but she looks like her arms are inhumanly long.
Nah, you're just seeing things.
Yeah, no, it's the kink in her arms makes it look like the kink is more expressed than what it is. But if you have... I don't know whether it's the actual photo or whether it's the actual face, but she looks a bit like a Thunderbird doll.
All right, we're moving on to some old stuff. I dug up a bunch of stuff from like really old ago. This is like from the 70s.
Cecil and Brucey. Mm-hmm.
These are some really masculine-looking men wearing the stupidest underwear. You don't see this anymore.
Manly men in tights.
Now, is it just me or does it look like well, one of them's wearing a mesh. The other one looks like somebody crocheted his underwear, and man, that is a hairy dude. You do not see hairy models anymore. No,
is this from the 80s? This is from the 80s, isn't it?
This 70s or 80s, somewhere around there.
I was gonna say,
he looks like a wildebeest. He looks like his hair needs to be combed.
You see, back in those days, in the Commonwealth, we would call these gentlemen roommates.
What?
Well, I gotta admit, that one blonde guy, he looks like a roommate.
Like Bert and Ernie.
He looks like a roommate. Although
that was the code for gay cunts living with each other in Australia back in the 70s and 80s.
It was a thing in the US too.
Yeah.
I'm super confused.
Now, well, if you ever hear your granny talking about like a cousin of yours, like, oh, Jeff had a roommate, like, well, yeah, Jeff's gay.
No, my grandma would just say he's gay. We don't talk to him anymore, and I'd be like, all right, Grandma.
This is a long time ago. They used euphemisms back then. But does anybody remember there was this plastic goo that you could stick a little straw in and you could blow it up to make a balloon, and it was all sorts of white, red, blue, weird colors. It looks like that's what they made his underwear out of. The guy on the right. Tell me it doesn't look like a swirled Super Bowl that was spread out over his junk. Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It actually looks like some of those wacky camouflage patterns that were coming out in the mid-black shit.
By the way, this is in no particular order.
Oh, good. I love hodgepodge.
My computer's just about to shit itself.
This is more from a more modern age. This is from, they sell wool.
She's wearing a carpet.
Oh, this is a fetish site, actually. They sell, for people who have a fetish for wool. Oh, wait until you see the other pictures later on.
No.
This one's tame. This is tame.
You've scared me now, Bob. I don't like this.
This looks like I don't know, it's like a bag lady. She's really happy bag lady wearing wool.
It's like something that your grandma would make you for Christmas and you'd wear it once.
If my grandma ever made this for me for Christmas, I would, honest to God, hand it back to her.
It's like my grandma was knitting me a scarf and it just got really out of hand.
By really out of hand, you mean like obsessively redonkulous? Because then, yeah, that's really fucked up looking. I'm uncomfortable. That looks more like something my grandma would make me, and I would wear it to work.
It is for sale somewhere, just letting you know. But, man.
She looks like a real-life Miss Frizzle.
However, this is from I think this is from like 30 or 40 years ago. Does this not look like the same stuff that we have been seeing on these walkways from 2018? Like, we have seen stuff very similar to this. So, like, what...
I would honestly wear this to work. Probably as a joke, but I would wear it.
Oh, I would wear it to, like, an ugly sweater party. I actually have a sweater that looks kind of like it.
I would unironically wear it.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't. You would
buy
totally
it for me,
ironically
I will wear it.
I will buy this for you. This is a thing that's going to happen. That's your birthday present.
Wait a second. Oh, man. Look at that tweed jacket in the background.
Oh, yeah. Look at that feathered hair. Look at that belt buckle as big as his face. Ah. This is classic 80s.
Whatever happened to giant belt buckles?
Yeah, it just
we
went
should bring
away.
those back.
No, we shouldn't.
I think they're superheroes. Or maybe secret agents, and that belt that flips open and there's like a laser underneath.
Or it's one of those winch belts.
What I don't get is the statue. Why is she like protectively covering only one boob?
Because it's a Greek statue. They only cared about the one boob, not the other.
So it's like you're modest if you're covering one boob. You don't have to worry about the other one.
Is it the left side or the right side?
It'd be her left.
No, that'd be her right, because that's my left. What do you fuck?
I was gonna say she's protecting her heart, but
no.
Yeah.
Mantica. Oh wait, no, there's a little and sign there. It's man.
It's man at CNA.
Man at CNA. It looks like Mantica to me. I thought that was the brand name. Mantica. I'm like, man, I've never heard of this brand.
I'm so proud of you right now, Bob.
The men from Mantica. Although that jacket, I would wear that. I would wear those shoes. Those are some rocket leather shoes.
I have to show you my gold sport coat when we're done.
I love his gold sport coat. He's so cute in it.
I had a gold smoking jacket.
Oh, really?
Jackets.
I never smoked. I just had the jacket.
Yo, wait, you know what that is? It's somebody made their own.
Are those tiny little finger cups? Oh my
God, it was for sale about 40 years ago. This was kind of...
Did you wear that, Bob? Was that something that you wore at school? So you could be edgy and cool?
No, actually, I kind of forgot to even bathe. Nobody liked me, and I kind of smelled.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I got the shit beat out of me for 10 years.
Why?
Because I was a geek, and I had absolutely no social skills, and once they start beating the crap out of you, it's hard to pick up new ones. I mean, my small town was horrible. My small town was horrible. Eldritch, New York sucks. Okay?
Dude,
there's either plutonium in the water. There's plutonium in the water, or there's an evil clown in the sewers, but something in that place has cursed that town.
Wrong state, though.
Corduroy!
Hey.
Oh, man.
I mean, that suit is thick. I bet you could walk through a blizzard in that thing and you'd be like, man.
You'd still have to take the jacket off because it was too warm.
Oh, yeah. You'd be like, what? No, the guy with the three-piece suit, he'd be like, yes, I understand that there's a blizzard going on and there's like homeless men dying of frostbite.
No, it's a Minnesota tuxedo. That's what it is.
By the way, that you see that the third guy, the little short guy, that's actual size.
Actual size.
That's actual size guy. That's why he looks. That's why he looks so serious. He's like, yes, I know I'm only 3 feet tall, but little people count.
Damn it!
Did we lose Farty?
He had to restart his computer. You didn't hear him?
No.
Oh yeah, he had to restart his computer. I pay attention. What the fuck, Bob?
Also, the sweater that the black guy in the background's wearing.
I wasn't looking. Hold on.
Welcome to Japan.
Harajuku! I know what that is.
This is their version of goth.
Yep.
They are like a photographic negative of what we consider a goth, but they have the same attitude as goths. By wearing all this bright stuff, it's like no. These people found Snooki, killed Snooki, melted her down, and turned her into pancake cream for their makeup.
I thought she turned into glue if you melted her.
Yeah, that's what they're wearing on their face. Oh my god!
I get that reference. That was great.
I did not get that reference, and now I feel really stupid. Thanks, Farty.
Horses.
What about them?
You melt their hooves and bones and shit down. They make glue
He's
out
implying
of it,
that she looks like a horse.
Oh.
That's Ronald McDonald.
I mean, I think like it's kind of cute. I can see the appeal, but I would never be able to pull that off. Number one, I'm too fat, and number two, hell no.
It's not Ronald McDonald. It's Ronald McDonald.
That's awful. That is awful. You're not supposed to make fun of people who talk funny.
Yeah, well, I know. It's racy lacism. I know.
Oh my god.
Wait, no. Do you have what's that shit? The ones that wear like the floofy dresses.
Well, actually, what nobody knows is
the lolly shit. Or
you
whatever.
see how she's holding that cell phone? What she's doing is texting her friends, telling them, "I killed 2 people," and that's why she's holding up the 2 fingers, because they're roving gangs.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, that's why.
Actually, it kind of looks like she's just come back from a beach, and her like being Japanese and all that kind of stuff. Chances are she's on the surface paradise somewhere, and it's sort of like taking a selfie. Hey, look, I'm in surfers.
Hey!
Oh, Jesus Christ! There's a Canadian tuxedo.
My mom in the 80s.
Yes, I'm like, wow! Look at the hair. Look at the denim. Look at the
shit all over the denim.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. But she's so serious, and she's got the shoulder pads. Oh, she looks like she's like, I can bring home the bacon and I can fry it up in a pan, and I sewed this on my lunch break.
Yes.
Oh, is this an episode of Dallas?
Oh man, that was a show.
You took my man. I didn't take your man.
Oh yeah, well I slept with your goat. That goat don't love you.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god.
Your brother is your pa, and your mother is your daddy's sister. Well, so is yours. Yours is the same as mine.
It's amazing how little it takes to change a man. Oh.
Short dude's just like, motherfuckers! Put me down!
I love the guy with the mustache. I think he and the other guy in the end are the only 2 actually holding it up. I think the guy in red is just kind of standing there.
Macho man.
I mean, look at his knees.
Wanna fuck a macho man.
Ah, you don't see this anymore.
I can't handle it.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes.
That's exactly what it is, though.
But remember, this is not every model is perfect. That's kind of why I like it. I mean, the guy in the end, the guy in the white, look at his lips. That's like a duck face or something.
No. You see, the thing they're holding up, what you all don't know is that's their double ender.
Oh my god! No! No!
Well, that's why they got the little circle, so it only goes in so far.
It's gonna stop now. That's their butt plug. They're that loose.
Okay, yeah, all right. As usual, Farty can corrupt anything.
Can't corrupt me.
I already have. You just don't know it yet.
Oh my god, no, you have not. No.
Okay, that dude's got to be wearing stilts.
Dem pants.
No, he is, and I think they are. I mean, maybe it's forced perspective, but the guy in the front looks like he is just a giant.
I feel like it's photoshopped.
Although he put his pants on backwards, because aren't the pockets supposed to be in the back?
Do you not have pockets in the front of your pants?
No, those style pockets are back pockets.
Yeah, those are back pockets. I think he put his pants on backwards.
No. Oh, hang on. He's from 2016, because remember in Back to the Future Part 2, 2015, all the guys had their pockets turned out. In 2016, the style was they had their trousers on the wrong way.
Although I think no matter how hard you stare at this, it may take a while for you to understand. I believe the woman in the back is topless.
Yes.
I believe she is.
Yeah.
But she's facing the wrong way still. So who cares? You can't even see any side boob.
Yeah, but it's blocked by the green pant leg. And the man with the is that a cowboy hat? I'm not sure what kind of hat that is.
It's a sombrero.
He's a sombrero. See, I'm going to take this here stuff.
Okay. Next. Holy Jesus.
That is the most 90s thing I've seen all night.
I want that jacket. I would wear the shit out of that jacket.
Yes, I can see a girl wearing that jacket and it actually looking pretty good on this guy.
Excuse me, I'm going to Google jean jackets real quick.
I mean,
no,
it just looks
Google Bros. Google this band Bros, B-R-O-S. When will I be famous? I can't answer.
Marty McFly. I love it.
It is like Marty McFly. That's so cute.
It's
No. He needs an orange vest.
Yes.
Don't you mean a life preserver?
Yeah, that
one. You know, when you blow it up, I'm not sure, but it looks like he's just vaguely getting a peach fuzz mustache and beard.
Yeah, it does. Look at that. Look at that. You can totally see it. I can see it.
He's like... And you know back then they didn't Photoshop, so he's just like, I'm really masculine, and I'm wearing day glow pastels.
I really wish like Keki could get on here because like like I'm dying to know like
tell him to stop listening to music.
Yeah, get on Keki. I'm dying to find out if you recognise any of this from gay porn.
Okay, hold on. That was to clear the palette.
Gross, there's 50 Shades of Grey.
I think he's one of those things that if you put him in a microwave, he starts to blow up and popcorn comes out of him.
Well, go on, bitch, make him.
This is the Jiffy Pop suit. Like, I mean, he's certainly safe jogging at night. I'll give him that.
Yo, I would actually wear that jacket too, though.
I will admit, yes, I would totally wear it. It'd be ironic, but I would love it. I would love wearing it. It'd be like, hi, pay attention to me. No, pay attention to me now. You can't help it.
I don't think I could ever wear something like that because it would draw way too much attention to myself and I would probably end up just blushing myself out of existence, but it's cute.
I couldn't wear something like that in the daytime because the reflection will actually be like that building, which is all fucking...
You'd start fire.
Here's the thing. When you blow it up...
And you can't do that because you were a firefighter.
When you blow it up, it looks like it was eaten by moths. And there's this massive jeweled bolo tie? I'm not sure what it is around his neck. I mean, it is huge, but the actual suit itself, it looks nice at a distance, but you look it up close, it looks like it got attacked by, Mothra! Mothra! Cybernetic Mothra!
That's a brooch.
Mecha Mothra attacked the suit.
Now, you see the pattern on the jacket, right? You know what that is?
Mm-mm.
That's the camouflage pattern for Galvatron.
Oh, God. Oh. My word.
There's a Transformers reference there if anyone's figured it out yet.
Sorry.
Yeah, see? Camo pattern for Galvatron.
No, it's not all females with that look in Japan. It's...
Guys do it too.
Oh,
I guess.
This lot look like they fell in a cow pat and then fell in a glitter bag.
It looks like they just got back from Hawaii, kind of, you know?
They look like rejects from the live-action Trolls movie.
Oh, the girls, they look like this. They look like they just fell in shit. Yes, they do. They look like that. And turds come out like bananas. So we'll sing bananas and fucking...
Hey, it's Reagan Ann.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was like Raggedy Ann.
I have a picture. I have a picture that I want to share, and y'all can't make fun of me for it, but it's super, super cute.
You want me to put it on the stream?
Oh, I'm going to put it on the thing. Shut up. Hold on.
This photo here sounds like it should be accompanied with a narrator that kind of sounds like this.
And today at the gala, we see these two lovely girls here showing off the summer fashions. Oh, those skirts are really, really short.
For me, I believe this design was originally made unironically, but these days it looks like, I don't know, like one of those Halloween costumes for people who like, you know, fetish nurses or something.
Kind of looks like a front of an ABBA album. It's Frida and Agnetha.
Well, where'd you put the picture?
Hold on, I gotta find it!
Okay, I'm gonna move on until you find the picture.
Woman? Jesus, we should get her a room so she can have a cry. Fuck!
Oh my god, shut up! Shut up! Y'all are bitches. Fuck off. I'll find it. It's just gonna take me, excuse you. It's gonna take me a second.
Wow, that is...
There it is.
And 10 years later, this blonde Sheila claimed that these two cunts fucking touched her inappropriately.
Fuck you. Okay, so on the same token as those stupid ass dresses, so my mom used to make us like clothes when we were kids, right? And this is a thing that happened in the early 90s. You know what? You can't even find. I was a cute kid. Fuck off, all you bitches. Shut up.
Did you have Maria von Trappers and Annie at one stage? Because they look like drapes.
Dude, no, it was they're
wow, it's matching.
Yes, they match. They're little matching jumper dress things.
What did you think
that's
they were
actually not that bad. I mean, I'll tell you this: it's better than the stuff we've been seeing. Did she make that herself?
You know what? That actually looks like Swiss paratroop. That actually looks like Swiss paratrooper camo. That's actually got red and white and shit in it.
Susie Luhu. You know what? I can't really make fun of it. It looks okay. Like, I mean, it's not like wow, amazing, but it's not horrible either. It's just looks nice. I am okay. My question is what are they looking at? Because they're standing next to these giant pendulous green balls with vaginas on top.
Topiaries.
Well, it's temporary. No, yeah, it looks like temporary ovaries. And
Playboy bunnies.
But what is those pants made out of? Seriously, it makes like towels.
Green velour. It's velour.
Egyptian cotton. It looks like Egyptian cotton towels.
No. It's like
these two look like cast members out of a British '60s sitcom.
You see the green girl? Make those little white things a little more curly, and they look like the paisley that's on Rufus's face.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you one thing though, I'd fuck the pair of them.
Me personally, I'm just like looking at the blonde woman's hair, and I'm just like, wow, how do you get it to like go down that far and then curl up?
A curling iron.
Tons and tons of hairspray.
That too.
Ask your mum. She did it during the '60s.
I'm sure. I kind of like that blue dress though. Like that blue dress is more of the paisley pattern. Like without the pants, I would totally wear that dress. I'd have to wear a belt with it though.
Hey.
Guess who that is?
Kool and the Gang.
No. The guy with the hair in the center, black suit.
I don't know.
Charlie Sheen!
Oh, no, what
oh my god, it is Charlie Sheen.
He's Charlie Sheen.
Well, that may be Martin Sheen with how old this picture is.
Charlie Sheen has AIDS. AIDS.
Well, no, you are right. I thought this was Charlie Sheen, but it could be. It's definitely a Sheen. Charlie Sheen, Ben Vereen, shrink to the size of a lima bean.
It's Mr. Sheen.
G. Cecil G. I just like this brand though. Although I love the guy with the brown suit. He just looks like, yes, I am wearing this jacket.
Cecil G. Was he the 5th BG? Was he?
Yeah, they like the Bee Gees.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
like, wow.
Hey, you know, actually can't do that one anymore. I was going to say, what are 3 things that bring the Beatles back together? Bullets, but one cunt died of a heart attack. Hey, look, it's a bin bag.
We're back to the wool.
I don't.
Hang on,
I don't know how to feel about that.
Isn't this a scary pasta?
He has no arms.
Creepypasta?
A creepy pasta, yeah.
Dude, no, that's like those vines with that guy who puts his hand, like, his whole body in his pants and is just dancing around in front of a camera.
It just seems really weird.
By the way, remember that dress that we saw 2 weeks ago where the woman, it was very nice but had no arms? I did some research. Apparently, she did indeed have no arms. Apparently, there's a series of dresses out for women to wear out in public where they don't have their arms out. And the reason is their boyfriend is supposed to do everything for them, even feed them when they go to dinner.
So by that rationale, she would be unarmed.
Oh yeah. It's like when I started, I'm like no. But somebody proved me wrong. I'm like, holy crap. But yeah, I can't believe that's a thing. What I mean, no, you're thinking of Slender Man. Yeah, this is like Slender Man's like, I don't know, retarded cousin.
Illegitimate child.
His stringy man. He's Carpet Man. He runs his feet over the ground and he electrocutes you with static electricity.
Bin bag man. Or lint man. Is someone gonna unmute Keki or what?
He shouldn't be muted.
He is. Well, he's on land.
No, he shouldn't be.
I think he's muted himself. He's just listening.
The second line there.
Hey, are you a fat-ass housewife and don't want to look like a fat-ass?
Yes,
Would you like your curves back again? Then get these girdles. They're great. They won't make you breathe, but they'll make you look hot.
Firm control all-in-ones. Great support without boning.
Ha.
I thought of you when I saw this one, Farty.
Oi, oi, boning, oi, oi. Nah, whale bones. Yeah, I know about that, yeah.
I mean, like, boning looks really cute sometimes, but, God, it's not comfortable.
I thought you said you liked
Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I meant, like...
Yes, we know what you meant.
We know what you meant. We know what you meant. You were quite serious about
it. We know what you meant. We just ignored it and made our own joke out of it.
Remember about the life jacket reference?
Holy Jesus!
It's Wolverine,
isn't it? Isn't this from?
No, that's Jubilee. That's Jubilee. That's not Wolverine.
I don't even know what's going on with her mouth.
No, it's Dazzler.
She's wearing a copper coconut shell on her head.
Yeah, it looks like a hairy copper dome.
We've got a chain link belt. She's wearing a see-through raincoat.
And shoes that are about 6 times the size of her feet.
Yeah, holy shit.
Yeah, either that or this model has the biggest feet on the planet. And I know it's a trick of the light, but she looks like one leg is black and one leg is white.
Nah, yeah, that's a trick of the light. But man, if her feet are like
I think she's only wearing half a hose. You know, like leggings. She's only wearing legs for one leg. Like one leg is.
No, it also looks like she's wearing those self-lacing shoes from Back to the Future.
You know, the leg thing's just a reflection off the floor. But if her feet are any judgment of fucking anatomical correctness, man, Jesus, she must have a giant fucking cock.
Although she apparently had socks on one foot because you could see the imprint because they were too tight on her feet. I mean, it's. I'm sorry.
That was part of another
outfit.
Oh, a different outfit, but this is remember Flash Gordon. Flash. He's the savior of the universe. This looks like somebody who should be in the crowd of Ming the Merciless's like cronies.
Now that mark on her ankle, that's not from where her socks were. That's from the ankle chain that they fucking lock her up in the fucking dressing room.
Yeah, you'd probably have to have prisoners in order to make them wear this. Holy crap!
Did you see what Keki posted in the Informality channel?
What do you do? What do you do? He has muted himself. Police! So I don't get the cop reference.
That's okay. Next picture.
What's he, a bit of a cop sucker, is he?
Oh, damn it. Oh my god, what is this? What the fuck?
Real men use Irish pipes and play sitars.
Where a man can play his own trumpet.
Yo, sitars are actually really dope, though.
Yeah.
And people who play them are usually on dope, too.
I love the Irish pipe. That's just... I just don't get it.
Oh, lordy me. To be sure.
Irish Indian. I knew an Irish Indian. Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
There was a family who was in Ireland who adopted this kid from India. And so he was raised in Ireland, and then their whole family moved to America, and he got a job selling mortgages, last name of Donovan, but he looks totally like Squishy Mark. Okay, but when you hear him on the phone, he's got this wonderful Irish brogue. It's amazing what his voice sounds like. And then people come in to get the mortgage, and they meet him, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm looking for Mr. Donovan." "Right here, lad." And they're like looking him up and down. So, is this a joke? It's like, no. I mean, it's amazing. He looks so Indian, but he sounds so Irish. It's hysterical.
That guy.
That was one thing. I had a similar thing in Sierra Leone. The representative from visitsierraleone.org fucking had to go and see him for like did just a couple of things anyway. Fucking I spoke to him over the phone. I dead set thought he was a white bloke from London. He had like a proper London accent, full proper fucking, fluent English proper and all this shit. And like rocked up, and he was like a local. He was like black as a black fella's ass at midnight. And fucking, but the way he spoke, like you dead set thought he was white. Like he even had like a white inflection to his voice and everything. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to tell these guys that somebody attacked them with a pair of scissors and cut apart their ties.
Someone needs to tell them to get a room.
Oh, those are ascots. Although I've got to admit, the paisley on that one guy's tie, the red and white, I think that's an eyeball staring at me.
I feel like you're just really into paisley for some reason today.
No, it looks like a blown up part of a handkerchief. You know the pattern that are on the...
No, that tie used to be white, and then he drew all these eldritch symbols and blood on it. It's for, like, summoning the unholy hordes.
No, they were just trying to get your attention, Bob.
It succeeded.
It looks like a Beach Boys cover.
Ah, yes, Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Okay, I thought she was covered in mold for a second there.
A lot of the other, there's not going to be a lot of pictures of this one because the rest of the pictures actually look decent. This is the one that stood out to me as like, what the hell? Like,
that dress is see-through.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I can't see any minge.
I'm not. What?
Yep, actually, parts of it are see-through.
Yeah, well, not the red part, obviously, but...
Oh, actually, I can see a bit of minge. Hey!
Oh my god! You're just so fucking...
Actually, I don't think she has underwear on. Well, that's something special.
You would want underwear on.
It kind of actually looks like she's got a bit of tape there covering some of the goodie bits.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is, you know, overall, I like the dress too. It's just that, wow, the fuzz just does not fit for some reason.
She's got all her pink bits on the wrong place.
Oh my god.
Pink bits.
Stop. Guys in Nantucket ombre.
Okay, now this dude in the blue, actually, with all the digital camouflage and shit that's going on around the world, this actually looks like a naval pattern from some fucking third world countries that are out there at the moment.
It actually looks like the skin I use when I play Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Oh, by the way, in real life, you can't one-shot a bloke with a pistol from fucking 200 yards away. It's just impossible. I just thought I'd let you know about that in reality.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah, because, you know, that's the one thing I play Call of Duty for, is its realism.
Yeah, that's the one. That's actually the one thing that shits me about that. It's like, you know, some cunt can fucking one-shot you from like a mile away with a pistol, but you sit there and you point blank them with 500 rounds from a belt-fed machine gun and they don't die.
That's really messed up, though. And also
I
not
know,
how reality works.
It's movie
totally
bullets.
bloody wrong. Yeah. Oh shit! Oh! Kill it! Kill him with fire! Fucking kill it! Fuck me! Oh.
They are reproducing.
No, actually, don't fuck me. It'll give me a disease. Get away! Get away, you Oompa Loompa motherfuckers! Get off! Get off!
Oompa Loompa motherfuckers, he says. Oh my god.
Oh my god, yes. I'm sorry, I just had to include this one in.
That's fucking scary, man. I had a fucking horrible day yesterday. I'm gonna have a horrible day tomorrow. Just thinking about this shit.
Well, hold on to your horses.
Oh no, Bob's got more.
Oh yay.
Holy Jesus, blue man, fuck me drunk. What the? Actually, no. Fucking the cunt who did this. No shit.
It's Grover.
She's a German Sheila.
I was going to say,
nah,
this looks
I know
like a
about
sexualized
this.
Grover.
No. Fucking. This is an interesting story. This is an interesting story. The Sheila who does this is actually a German Sheila, and she does it out of her own house, right? And this was actually featured on the Graham Norton show, which is like a panel show in America. Oh, it's like a guest show in America. Sort of like...
Graham Norton's a great show.
Yeah. And the episode that this was on, that they featured this, they had Elle Macpherson, who's an Australian model, and she's got her own fucking clothing line and all that kind of shit. And fucking Elle fucking actually gave this an endorsement.
Well,
so, yeah.
Well, before you go any further, you need to do a blow-up on the guy in the left at his crotch, because that isn't just loose
like
anything. He's actually got wool.
Yes, he's got his cock in a sock. He's got his cock and balls in separate socks.
And he's got
that's a G-string, by the way.
Elephant trunk.
Yep, and he's got
that was actually...
ball sack made of wool.
Yeah, no, that's actually the purple dude. The pants are actually on the show. That's actually a dick sock and a ball sack sock in the same thing, and it's actually a G-string around the back. So thank God he's not turned around.
That makes me really uncomfortable.
I'm not okay with that.
I am not okay with this either. Nope.
Yeah,
I think I need to go to the crying room.
I'm not okay with the whole woolen G-string thing because of the factor of Klingons. Makes your skid marks all the worse.
Dude.
Okay, you thought what I said was bad. Look at this cunt.
Oh my god. He's very shiny. Is it a he? Is it she?
Purple.
It
is very vibrant.
Too legit.
It looks like a purple vulture.
Oh my god. Remember the Muppet Show? The big hairy fuzzy guy? This looks like this person. I mean, get purple and then skin him, and that's what it looks like.
Campbell says Cookie. Don't need no man. Campbell says Cookie lost a few pounds.
Yes, whoever said black and purple go together is lying. Oh my god.
No, it makes you look like a bruise.
Vinzi, this is if you're an enforcer for the mafia, we've got the suit for you.
No. This is fucking what's his flaps? Not the sports reporter, not the weather guy, not the anchorman, the other one, the panther pussy or whatever the fuck it was from Anchorman.
I haven't
Paul
seen that
Rudd.
show.
Yeah, the Black
was
Panther
Paul Rudd's
guy.
character.
I gotta admit, this is a sharp suit. I would wear it, and I would look like it was a gangster. But if you look at him,
no, he needs a white
Pablo Escobar.
He needs that corrective eye surgery. One eye is just off to the side, and the other one's looking right at the camera. I don't get the bee on the apple behind him though. I don't get that. Like it's a one-winged bee.
No, have you ever seen have you seen the fucking what is it? The Kingsman, the Statesman. He's the Yank fella from the fucking what's his name, Whiskey or some shit like that. Just trying to be James Bond.
I gotta take a phone call. 1 second.
Okay.
Missed the reference. 1 second.
Sterling
2
Bob
seconds,
speaking. May I
3
help you?
seconds. Oh, Jesus Christ! You can never tell his time, can he?
Who is this? Okay, what's up?
There's a fucking blunt in his. Oh, you know what though? There's a blunt in his hand.
No, that is a cafe cream cigar.
It looks like a blunt to
Call 911
me.
and go.
No,
It
it's
looks
a really
like
small
it
cigar.
looks like he took a
I
black and
can't
mild,
drive you
cut it
anymore.
open.
All right, but
What do you think a
definitely call
blunt is?
911 if you feel you need to go.
Listen here.
No, you
All right,
listen here.
I'll make a note that you feel you.
Some
Yeah,
people
now
use
settle.
rolling paper.
Alrighty.
Settle down, you two, or I'll send both of you to your room.
You make that sound like a threat.
Well, someone's got to be the parent around here, you immature little children.
Remember The Prisoner?
The prisoner.
The TV show, The Prisoner, the original. I feel like this guy should be on that show.
Yeah, you should be running down the beach with a big latex bouncy ball fucking chasing him.
A Langolier. Never mind.
Bloody Joseph in his Technicolor yawn coat.
Well, we're getting through the last of the old ones here. This was Levi's. Amazing.
I mean, if you'd show us, there we go.
Get
Sorry,
the leg
delayed.
up. No, that should be get the leg over.
I mean,
Look at this suave motherfucker.
He
Looks
does
like
not
he's from the 1800s.
He does not
This
look
looks like
comfortable in that chair.
Game of Thrones circa 1970. Young Bill Nye.
Kinda.
Bill
Yo,
Nye, the
actually,
retard
though.
guy. It looks like a glass figure.
Dude,
Oh,
that looks
bloody-
like a screenshot from Doctor Who.
A little bit.
I was going to say, I mean, or I don't know. Is it? I don't know.
old
Something
James
about
Bond
this
movie?
just stood out as like, yeah, James Bond wannabe. I just like looking at it and going, what's going on?
Open air for man. That kind of sounds like a bit of a euphemism for a male interest pornographic magazine that specializes in naked dudes.
That's really making me uncomfortable. What is with all the yarn?
It's,
She got,
I don't know, that
she stood still in the wrong neighborhood and got yarn bombed.
looks
You know
like a
what though?
Muppet.
I've done that.
What?
Yarn
Being a
bomb
Muppet
something.
deep throating a human.
Oh my god. No. It's a Muppet voring a human. That's vor. That's gross.
Muppet Vor. I'm
Oh,
sure there's a place
Jesus
for it.
Christ.
Douglas Bull is an unsung hero.
And he smoked Camel filterless cigarettes.
Oh boy.
What he's holding is one of
Jesus
those
bloody
poles
Christ.
that you use for a boat to go around Venice, except he's actually crossing the Atlantic Ocean with a boat pole just because he's that tough.
He's that.
Mate,
manly.
You see the Sheila in the background? She's kind of holding the rope like she's trying to fucking hold her own dick, and she looks like she's looking at somebody else going, my dick's bigger than his, my dick's bigger like this than his.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It just stood out to me. Boo, boo.
But I tell you what, that dude's kids are just going, fuck that, don't show this to our friends.
Back before when fur was murder.
Oh my god.
Crockett, man.
Oh, no. You know what this is? This is one of those fucking, this is a costume from us. That's actually...
Costume from what?
I have no idea. You cut out there.
Wait. Super important question. Are they wearing pants?
Mm-hmm. She's wearing leggings.
Yeah, those are leggings.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
No, those aren't.
Not unless she smeared shit all over her legs.
I mean, she could. They might be like nylons, but they're not leggings.
Yeah, well, it's either that or she smeared shit all over her legs. No, yeah, there was this movie in the 80s. It was like one of those Bill Murray fucking what was the other bloke from fucking Ghostbusters?
There's a couple of them.
Yeah, the skinny cunt. Dan
tall
Aykroyd
one?
was in it too. Yeah, the tall one. Fucking yeah, the three of them. They were all in it. It was one of their three projects. Yeah, it was about these two dumb cunts that ended up just getting into this spy program and get sent on this top secret operation, but they were the decoy, but ended up having to actually perform the operation itself. And
Spies like us.
They were running around Russia with gear like that.
I think somebody dumped a bucket of paint on her before she went out.
And she doesn't look impressed. And she had to steal shoes from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that also was odd. Like, is that a ankle brace she's wearing? Or this is like the sort of thing you wear if you've got a cast on.
No, that's the style of the shoe, I think.
Boot.
She looks like that redhead from that 70s show.
There was an old model who lived in a shoe.
And in her pants, she does a poo.
Oh my god.
Okay. Time for the old classic.
The beard!
I love this beard.
Hey, it's Jesus.
I love this beard, man. Oh, I love the beard.
You
Jesus
just want a
his
beard like
Technicolor
that.
beard coat.
Oh yeah, I want that
Technicolor
beard,
yawn
man.
coat.
He looks like he should be leading a cult. He really does.
Or be a televangelist, one of the two.
No. This is the one true Santa Claus.
Just when he was young, it's Kris Kringle.
No. He's immortally young, you see.
It isn't so much the fashion; it's just the women
why
and
is
what
her
they're
head placed there.
Yeah, and
I've seen this magazine, Gwen, and I can tell you on the next page. You don't want to know.
Oh my god!
No, there's the little letters that corresponds to what you order. This is out of a JC Penney's.
Tab A into put tab A into slot B.
I've got to admit, the expressions are just bizarre. Like I'm just like she's like looking at, and that man has no ass. He has the flattest ass on the planet, and that's. I think she's looking and says, "My God, this man has a micro thin ass."
Yeah, that's why she looks surprised.
It's like, whoa, where does ass go?
Wow, what you don't know is that she's a scientist, and she's trying to study the anomaly that is that man's flat ass.
No. I know what's happened. She was looking straight at first, and then she's heard, and she's looked over. What was that?
Oh goodness.
But that blonde one is looking up seductively like, juicy balls.
I think it's probably more along the lines of, I'm really stoned.
Dude, no, it's a yarn stormtrooper costume.
That's Big Bird's fucking burlesque fucking outfit.
I feel pretty.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, so pretty.
Oh no.
By the way, I think that's a black man.
Hang on. No. This is what should be followed with this photo. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Buffalo Bill.
Oh my god.
It puts the lotion on its skin or gets the hose.
Puts the lotion on its
Except
skin.
it's not humans. He's doing this to Muppets. He's skinning Muppets and wearing them.
It puts the lotion on the skin or it gets the Grover again.
I can't.
It puts the conditioner on its fur or it gets the hose.
It vacuums the nits out of its fur or it gets the dildo again. Shouldn't the Muppet be saying, hang on, there's some fucking pervert with his hand up my ass?
I'm mixed.
J-Lo.
But it's the feet. It look. I don't know. For some reason, it looks like she has no feet.
It looks like somebody chopped her torso off and just like attached 2 2x4s.
Yeah, it's not proportionally right. I mean,
Is it me or does it look like the quality of the photo is really shit too? Looks like it was like a 38mm film fucking from a disposable camera that someone's just sort of like, walked past and taken it as an afterthought.
I like that top.
it might be my download, but yeah, it's just.
I would totally
It's
wear that.
scaly. The suit is scaly.
I wouldn't want the pants. Like that would look really cute with like a pair of like black or gray slacks. But those pants, no.
Oh
like
wow,
garbage.
you're right. There's the shirt.
I know.
There's the dresses for people with no arms, and now this is the dress for people who have no feet. Like that guy from King of the Hill who had his feet chopped off at the ankles. Grandpa, whatever his name is.
What the fuck?
Remember Logan's Run?
No.
It looks like this was made out of bottle caps. No, the little pull tabs off of bottle caps from like the 1970s.
That looks like more homemade chainmail.
No,
Yeah.
it's like what's that shit? The bead shit like on doors. That's what that makes me think of. Like, people put like beads on their doorways, but they're wearing it. I don't know why. But what? No, it's a villain off of fucking Power Rangers.
Remember The Fifth Element? The movie?
Yes! It's a great movie.
I think this is
Multipass.
somebody's secretary just going to work.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I actually like the movie too, but this would fit right in. They talk about people have rose-colored glasses. Well, she has orange-colored visors.
Now all we need is
Bruce Willis?
no, not Bruce Willis. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
I don't know.
Chris Tucker.
Hey!
Making buzzing noises.
Wearing a dress.
That too.
Tell me she doesn't look like she's been airbrushed in real life.
She looks like she's been airbrushed in real life. That hair.
If you ever actually removed whatever she's doing to her skin, I bet she's like withered. I bet she's like aged 1,000 years because of the makeup she's been using.
I mean, makeup really doesn't do that.
This makeup does. This makeup saps your life. Fabio.
No, hair's not thick and luscious enough. But that's a really cute jacket. I want that jacket.
What is even on that jacket?
Looks like flowers.
Yeah, it's little flowers, and the belt is tucked weird, and I don't know. I mean, it's not
I'm gonna wear my belt
horrible,
like that
but
tomorrow.
it looks like the kind of thing you'd lounge around a smoking room in. Again with the bucket of paint on the head.
What the fuck?
I think it's like a smock for painting.
No, it's a raincoat.
Okay. Their head is disproportionate to the rest of their body.
And the belt is a snake? I'm not quite sure what it is. It's all dots and it's very shiny.
It's a raincoat. That's what I'm telling you. It's a raincoat. It has to be. What else could it be? No, that belt, it looks like it's fucking a computer wire thing.
Speaking of computer wires, he's wearing like holographic chips from the movie Johnny Mnemonic.
What's with the giant shoes?
Each one of those little see-through plastic things that make up the skirt has a number on it. In case it all falls off, you know what order to put them back on.
Hang on, you jumped ahead.
Oh, sorry, I've been getting some lag. There you go.
There we go.
I mean, that jacket's cute as fuck. Not with the sleeves up.
I actually know what those little yellow and like those coloured plastic things are. They're fucking lens filters for like professional cameras.
Oh.
What the fuck's wrong with this face, though?
It's very serious.
Looks like it's really pissed.
Looks like a Romulan.
Looks like a Mexican woman that's pissed off. You fuck my man, I'm gonna come kill you. I cut you good.
Dude.
Oh.
Okay, it's a bathrobe.
Yeah, my grandmother had one of these.
Is that a pacifier in their mouth?
I don't know. It's the lips. It looks like she's, I don't know, spitting pixels, and she's got a hairnet on.
Looks like she's been chroming.
It's like it's like your lunch lady for high school showed up in her like bathrobe because she was having a senior moment.
I would totally wear that sweater to work though. That looks super comfy.
It looks like she's been huffing paint.
Looks like she.
There's a joke there about her giving a blowjob to something offensive, but nothing comes to mind.
Oh, yeah, trailer hitch. She sucked the chrome off a trailer hitch.
Oh,
literally.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Haven't you seen that scene from Basketball? There's this bit from Basketball where what's her name? Who's that dumb blonde bitch that keeps fucking saying that vaccines are evil? Oh fuck. Oh, well, anyway, she's playing this real fucking stupid bimbo that's trying to be a gold digger to this fucking mogul, and he keeps saying shit like, "Yeah, you're gonna come and buff my lobby," and then the next scene you actually see her you actually see her buffing a lobby, and then like there's one part where they go, "Oh, you know, I bet you could suck the chrome with a trailer hitch," and then the next scene that you see her, she's got chrome around her lips and she's holding a really matte trailer hitch, going, "Okay, I'm done with this one." Then she picks up a new one, goes, "Do you want me to start on this one?" Like completely gets the euphemism. Like completely not gets the euphemism. Anyway,
I don't remember that one.
Basketball is a Matt Stone and Trey Parker movie.
Oh, okay, I remember that movie you're talking about. Although we have a page.
My father took me to the city to meet a marching band.
Yes.
Yes, it's a marching band uniform.
Yes.
Oh, hang on, no. Gotta read the comments like it's like a story. Looks like it belongs to Star Trek. When I was a young boy, my father took me to the city to see a marching band.
No, it's
I'm so glad you got those references. Wait, huh? That just doesn't make sense. You were going so good, fuck yous.
You can just drink it in.
Did he steal an outfit?
Again with the hospital shoes. Seriously, that's the kind of thing you put on somebody with a broken foot.
Oh, this is Fifth Element again.
Well, yeah, she's got like see-through clothes, and I think she's wearing a slip, and that's it. Again with the weird chrome lips. Well, at least she's wearing underwear. That's good.
Her hair is pretty. At least she's
Yeah,
got
unlike
that.
the last one.
Yeah, nobody poured paint on her before she came out. That's a good look. The lack of paint.
I'd still fuck her.
Of course you would.
Yeah, I'd fuck a black snake with a festive ass, only if he held
Oh
his
my
head.
god! You're gross.
That's an old Aussie saying, that one. And today on Play School, our craft show today, we're going to make a shitty jacket out of cellophane and crepe paper.
There was this old movie, I think it was called CQ, where they had this super agent woman who dressed in like pink leather, and it was a horrible movie. She'd like do this karate chop move that wouldn't hurt anybody, you can tell, but off right around the corner you see a shadow of a guy drop. I'm looking at this and I'm just going, is this the supervillain for that show? I mean, it's the head. It's the
No, you know what the head is? The head is just she was in a porno with the Blue Man Group, and she was a result of a bukkake.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't.
Yes, that is true. I'm not gross. I am just Australian.
Yeah, know what a witch ball is? Where they take long strips of weird colored tinfoil and wrap it up into actual glass. So you have this. That's what her head looks like. It looks like a witch ball. I can't place it exactly, but
It actually looks like candied glass. It looks like if you tapped her head, it'd crack. And no, Campbell, I'm not charming. That's a dirty rumor. I don't know who started that one.
now the actual suit itself doesn't look too bad. He looks like he's a chrome samurai.
Oh, samurai!
He looks like he should have a katana. Except when I look at his face, I'm just like, dude,
Michael Jackson.
Eat something. You look like something in the backstage just siphoned the life force out of you. Your cheeks are imploding.
I can actually swear that is actually a costume from The Last Samurai. Anything he needs is fucking
He's missing an arm.
Face.
He needs a top knot.
Oh yeah, you see that was from a former battle though, Gwen.
Oh, okay.
No, seriously, put that guy side by side with Michael Jackson.
Oh, geez,
wait a minute. No, you're
now.
right. He doesn't have a left arm.
I know.
But this cunt's got a fucked up right arm.
Nice ring. Again, it's that metallic substance that looks like it was attacked by a moth on his leg. It's Tetsuo Iron Man. Who's seen Tetsuo Iron Man? Nobody here. Oh God.
Sorry.
It's a horrible Japanese movie where this guy gets a steel zit and metal just starts popping out of his body, and then this other guy, the same thing happens, and they have weird post-human like battles with weird cybernetic parts that if it was made of flesh, you'd have to call it a porno. It was bizarre. But that's what this looks like, Tetsuo Iron Man.
Okay, Bob, you got to put the anime one on, and then check that link out that I just posted. Trust me, it's funny. It's very worth it.
Which one's it in?
Where am I at? Fashion Police.
All right, we'll give it a try.
Yeah, and skip to about 20 seconds into the footage.
Problem is, I don't think the sound's going to come through.
That doesn't matter. You don't need it. Keki's already seen it. Yeah, skip to about 20 seconds.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. That's bizarre.
Yeah, you gotta put the anime picture up to get the reference. Wow, there is a ton of lag.
Ah, crap, yeah. Lagged up on me there.
That last one. What's wrong with... Is that a dude or a chick? I can't tell. What's wrong with their face?
But the one in the black with the funny
Yeah.
dark sort of thing,
what
and it
was
looks
it?
like it should be a goblin.
Yes.
Ever play Borderlands 2?
Yes.
Jack. You know that weird face mask he wears that's actually bolted to his face?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
That's what this looks like. I bet if you took off that white stuff, thered be a scarred face underneath.
No. I bet you if you walked up to it, the only thing it would say is, "My precious."
See, this is what postmodern does. Postmodernism creates this, where you look like you're a plastic bag lady. You know, you're not just an ordinary bag lady anymore, and you're a plastic bag lady.
Okay, I know what this looks like. You know, Demolition Man in the future with their future fashions and shit like that. This is what I reckon a clown would look like in like San Angeles.
You got a head like a Fabergé egg.
And it's probably insured for about as much too.
We got about 30 more to go until we've reached the halfway point.
Oh, Jesus.
Not that bad. It's just I don't think the two things go together. He looks like he's been slashed up in the legs, and then, you know, not a bad jacket. I mean, it's not horrible.
I'd wear it.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Bob, I think the live stream's frozen for some reason. I thought it was me, but the comment section seems to suggest they're seeing the same thing.
Hold on a sec here. I think everything's locking up.
Yeah.
I think trying to play YouTube is what screwed it up. Hold on a sec here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I fixed it. Can you guys see it now?
Hang on.
I have no idea.
Hang on. Everyone hanging on?
Sorry about the easy
okay.
thing. And trying to do that video screwed everything up.
It was a funny fucking joke if it worked. Oh, there we go. It's now. Hey, Jesus. Oh, hey, Christ. That's a bit fucking confronting. Just the frame you had it on there. Is that a hermaphrodite? Probably. It looks like it can suck its own
The legs are all scratched up. I just...
Oh, hang on. We're still looking at a blonde Sheila with white pants at the moment.
I think that's a dude. No, wait. No? Wait a minute.
No, that's a Sheila. She's just got a really big mouth.
Oh. Holy fuck, I don't... it looks so disinterested, too. Like, are the eyes unusually puffy? I mean, I mean... It's like there's implants under his eyebrows. Like,
has it got like a brown stain around its mouth? Like it's either just been eaten poop or it's just thrown up?
Well, probably just throwing up. You know, it's a fashion model. I had to purge.
But then again, they're weird. They're weird like that, so it could be eating poo too.
Someone should tell them that their raincoat is inside out.
It looks like you should
what
be
is
an
with the
advertisement for
legs?
a sports team.
It looks like, I don't know, he's unraveling.
No. It's a visual effect. You see, what's actually happened
it's
is
a scoit.
They put a cylinder with two different chambers in it with two different coloured powders, the blue and the yellow. Right? They inserted this cylinder in his backside and he farted, and it's just gone, and blue and yellow powder is wafting out his bum.
Is that a flak jacket? With inserts for taking...
No, it's a life preserver with sleeves.
I just don't know. Oh my god. And then the denim under... this doesn't make sense none.
That actually looks like the kind of like plastic they used to make safety gear out of back in the 80s. It was this really strong PVC plastic that used to cut you.
I don't know.
He looks like the Twin Towers after the Colour Run. Like, which twin towers? The ones in New York or the one from that fucking silly bloody Peter Jackson movie? Oh no, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! I just don't know. Words fail me when I see this one. She looks like she can withdraw her head into her own neck like a turtle.
Jinzo turtle.
Look at those gloves. I mean, this is what a superhero wears. This is a superhero costume.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It looked like something from the MCU or something like that. X-Men, Days of Fucked Up Fashion. X-Men, Days of Gas That's Past.
Here's the egg.
Okay.
This is like a scrambled yolk. I mean...
Nah. That's what happened to Big Bird after he retired.
Had to make ends meet, huh?
Nah, they skinned him.
Gwendy, have you ever seen a skirt like that? Like, not even the color, just the...
Yes.
What is it?
It's a mop.
Yeah, it looks like a loofah sponge. He's wearing a giant yellow loofah sponge.
It looks like I should wipe the floor with it, but I shouldn't make domestic violence jokes. No? Too soon?
No, yeah, too soon. It's the me movement still going on. Any rate, Blade Runner, or Max Headroom, one of the two. I do not know what her coat is doing off to the left though.
Oh, that's the bag for her parasail.
Oh, it comes with a holster. Gotcha.
No, I think that's a sleeve.
No,
I'm pretty sure that's a sleeve.
It looks like a little pouch on the side. No, I think he's right. I think it's a holster for his umbrella.
I'm willing to bet $5 it's the sleeve.
Why is the sleeve down there then, away from the arm?
Because it unzips.
It's detachable. but it can't fall off.
She might be right.
She might be sleeve.
If you actually look at the other one, there looks like there's a seam that might be a zip.
Yeah.
That big white stripe that sort of comes up diagonal off his off that little flap across his chest. I'd say if there's a zip, that'd be where it is.
Actually, I think I already did this one. No, wait, it's slightly different suit, but still, the page look. For servants.
Where's the bull? Where's the bull?
Yes, he needs a red cape.
Dude, if those pants were any tighter.
We'd know what religion he was.
If his pants were any looser, he wouldn't be able to sing soprano anymore. Yeah, Campbell, I'm pretty sure those pants were actually made for a woman.
This one looks like the... what was that scene in the original Blade Runner where that woman was... The replicant was a prostitute or something and she was running through the rain? She was wearing something like this, I think.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, the blonde Sheila. What was her name? Fucking... Oh, she was in Splash. Fuck, I don't know.
Weirdness. I got no words. It looks like a living metal virus is attacking a human being and taking them over. Seriously, I mean,
Superman 3.
This is like a chrome fetish.
The Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No. This is the Silver Surfer's pissed off missus.
You said you'd be home after destroying Earth with Galactus.
You're always going out doing your evil villain shit, and you're never home looking after your little platinum children.
Gotta pay the bills. When are you when is he paying you? Because we got
it's
bills
not like
to pay.
you're made of fucking silver. Hypothermia. Actually, this actually doesn't look too bad.
The pants are
it's nice. Like something from the 17th century. I expect her to like sit down at a harpsichord and start playing music. And she's got actually, what's with the Bajoran earpiece there? Like something out of Deep Space Nine.
I don't know. All I know is that if I saw a Sheila like this, I'd be like, fucking, yeah, I'd have no fucking hope.
I just don't get what this. I mean, he's got the little frills there and the scaly pants. I mean, it's again with the metal eating moths. Rollerball. And the remake that sucked, not the original.
This bloke looked like he rolled around in the trash from some futuristic bloody setting and then decided to walk around in it.
Not sure if it's a he. It's like a loose fitting, like from the Olympics last time, the Americans had this really weird design. It looks like it's that weird design, except it's not the tight fitting good version. This is kind of loose.
Keggy, in the background, it's Pink Guy.
What's with the Confucianism on the pant legs is beyond me. Again with the glow-in-the-dark umbrella. That is out of Blade Runner, I'm pretty sure. Moving on.
Mm-hmm. It's almost.
I think we only have one more from that collection.
That actually looks like a cool jacket.
Oh, yeah, not too bad.
That's like one of the most normal pictures we've seen tonight.
Yeah, well, that's the end of that collection, and we start getting into a new one after this, and we've got 109 to go. So, as I believe somebody was saying, it's closest to 1 o'clock. So, should we stop here and save the rest for another time?
I think we might have to, because it's late. I don't know if I can handle 100 and some odd pictures.
True, and then next time we convene, I'll actually have like alcohol to make this more interesting. Not that it isn't interesting sober, but
Nice, Drew.
what?
No.
No, like you tell me that looking at so-called high fashion drunk isn't more entertaining than looking at it sober.
That is true. But I will wet your whistle a little bit for the next series just so you have it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy. It's Black Panther's cousin.
Gucci Mane.
There's the movie Black Panther, and now it's Black Tiger.
That actually sounds like a, what do you call it? Cologne. Black Tiger.
I wouldn't know. I'm sorry, I don't know the name
It's
of the
the
cologne.
platform shoes that do it for me. At any rate, that's the next collection coming up. So we'll stop here. At any rate, we've been droning on for a pretty long time. I hope everybody enjoyed the funny pictures. There's more to come, and unfortunately, I believe from this point out, it's just relentless modern fashion. I believe I used up all of the old fashion at this point. So, wow. Yeah, you're right. Those are going to be like a couple inches high. Holy crap. At any rate, I think we're going to stop it here. And anybody last minute comments or anything?
Mm-mm.
All right, well, it's been real and it's been fun. I think it's been real fun. Hope everybody out there has a good day and good night and good everything else. Any last words?
Remember to tip your waiters and waitresses.
Try your waitress
right at the end.
What?
Yeah, you got to get your thing in.
I got to get me thing in. All right.
Yes.
Okay, I started off the Little Johnny jokes last week, right? Okay, Little Johnny, as you probably figured, is a foul-mouthed little brat that's still in school, right? One night he decided he'd just go for a walk, and he sees, or he walks into a brothel, and he says the brothel owner, I want a fur burger with the works, but hold the tomato sauce. And he's, get out of here, son. Anyway, so he goes up to a hooker down in the corner, and he says, how much? And she goes, $50. And he goes, great, just one condition. She says, what? We do it doggy style. And she goes, yeah, actually I like doggy style. And that's when little Johnny started humping her leg. And the hooker kicks him off and, get out of here, you little brat. So he goes down the brothel down the street a bit further, and he says, yeah, how much? And he goes, oh, the brothel owner says $50. And he goes, all right, can I get a root with a venereal disease? The brothel owner says, why do you want a root with a venereal disease for? And little Johnny says, well, that's easy, because I want to give that to my next door neighbour's mum's, or my next door neighbour's daughter, so she can give it to her father, so he can give it to his mum, so she can give it to my dad, and my dad can give it to my mum can give it to the postman. That's the fucker I want to get because the cunt ran over my bike. The brothel owner kicked him out.
Well.
Yeah. Well is pretty.
That's fit for Springer, Jerry Springer. At any rate, 1 o'clock. I probably should get some work done. So let's head out at this point, okay? I will catch y'all later.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.